Everybody asking me about Rick Ross and everything that happened to him. I don't know, with hip hop, man, I think one thing you just gotta do when you like successful as he is, when you got that kind of money, you gonna have people that wanna be down with you, and you're not gonna really wanna be down with them. You'll be like, man, I don't fool with people like that, but that might be the people that, you know what I mean, that really prevent those little mishaps from happening because they care. And they just want to be a part of what you do. They just ain't got as much money as you. But you gotta remember, man, you ain't always the wealthiest person out there too. It's like I was saying, I always remember "Hustling" by Rick Ross. That will always be my favorite song he ever made. I don't know what really happened with him and the whole Triple C thing, but I wish the best to him. I just think he need to, I don't know, maybe get a little bit of his family or somebody grew up. I noticed him and Flo Rida and Plies and all them ain't really tight like that, so you just gotta make sure you just don't, I don't know, like shun out those wanna be down and will do anything to be down for you, cause they come through in the clutch. You know what I mean? That's like I remember dudes who like was out here living the fast life in Harrisburg. They went to Hershey to see Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, and them on tour. And I remember I asked, these dudes went to jail. Dudes was out here like getting money in these streets. And I remember I asked them, where was you in VIP? And when they was like, nah, I'm looking like, if you really living that life and these dudes living that life, you would think the type of stuff y'all into or something, real recognized real, y'all be sitting in the same room together. And, some things just ain't, I can't really judge it. Can't really say it. I'm noticing too in Harrisburg, like, everybody was telling me about what happened with this dude and the police and everything. I just don't want people to lose their mind, you feel me? Because I remember, like, back in the day, there was a point in time I had relatives, they owned bars, they own, own their own bars, had construction companies, little businesses, little local businesses. They was getting paid. They wasn't broke, you know what I mean? They was really doing it, but, I don't know. It was just something back then. Even my family from uptown, it was just something back then where everybody was cool. Everybody was happy. I was talking about my aunt getting buried. We had to come up with the money to bury her just so she didn't get cremated. She didn't really have nothing that was going to cover the funeral expenses. And I remember all the people that donated the money. I remember it was somebody who I guess was involved with who she was hurt by. And they was talking about what they was going to do to her at the funeral. And I ain't no real church-going religious dude, but I know somebody above or something because I remember, I just remember when all that was happening. I remember the people saying what they was going to do at the funeral. It went, we all got to see her. She wasn't cremated, nothing like that. And everybody, it paid off. And the biggest thing I remember about all of it was I don't know. I remember, the most I remember about it was the woman who hurt her and everybody that was saying the negative stuff that was going to happen to her. I just said it'll just play out above everybody see what's going on. And it did. And, they was talking about how they was going to go to court and I don't know. It just happened. But I know whatever happened from there, it wasn't sponsored by us. So, just keep in mind, I mean? It's real out here. Like Fabulous said, shit real, shit been real. You know what I mean?